There's an excitement about a little town that has a lot of tourists, a lot of people coming specifically to see shows, wanting to have a good time.
You can bring your mom and dad, grandma and grandpa, or the kids, and you won't see any off-color humor or anything on these stages that the whole family couldn't sit through. And I think that's what they expect to see when they come down here.
We dreamed of this. We used to put on shows in Mom's backyard with our kids and our brothers and sisters. Every 4th of July, we'd put on a big show in the backyard. And we used to say, if only we could do this somewhere and somebody'd pay us to do this. And now here we are, and we're doing it, and it just couldn't be better. We're just thrilled. Couldn't be happier.
To me, it represents a kind of a time and a place in a hometown that went away for most of us. It's back again. And I like to refer to it personally. I like to refer to it as America's hometown.
Branson, Missouri, the entertainment capital of the world. This small town nestled in the beautiful Ozark Mountains is host to millions of visitors every year. And with everything this great city has to offer, it's no wonder Branson is one of America's favorite vacation destinations. Year after year, people come to Branson for the ultimate getaway. Everything a person would want, from the great outdoors to outstanding performances from some of the world's biggest stars. It's all right here in this dynamic city. To get a clear idea of what a phenomenon Branson truly is, it's important to look at its history. In the hills of life, there are two trails. One lies along the higher sunlit fields, where those who journey see afar, and the light lingers even when the sun is down. And so begins the world-famous Harold Bell Wright novel, The Shepherd of the Hills. Wright's book chronicles the lives of the people he met and grew very close to during his time in the Ozarks from 1896 to 1904. When Shepherd of the Hills was published in 1907, it was an immediate success. Today, it's sold over 17 million copies, making it one of the top 10 most widely read books in publishing history. And for the Ozark town of Branson, the book was the opening chapter for the birth of the music entertainment capital of the world. Over the decades, more and more people were drawn by the Ozark Mountains' natural beauty and the meandering streams that cut the deep rock valleys. The White River was the main river flowing through the Ozark Mountains, and in the 1930s, Jim Owen, Branson's first true Ozark hero and performer, began entertaining the Ozark visitors with a unique charm and Ozark humor. He was known for his fabulous fishing trips down the crystal clear waters of the White River. Soon, Branson was a nationally known fishing and tourist destination. And in the 1940s, Congress, with a little prodding from Harry Truman, a frequent Ozarks visitor, instigated the creation of Table Rock Lake. The damming of the White River set up the region for a massive inflow of tourist fishing dollars. In fact, today, Lake Taneycomo is considered one of the world's premier trout fishing lakes, and Table Rock is known by many as one of America's most beautiful, pristine lakes, as well as a superb bass fishing lake. So by the time the 1960s rolled around, Branson, which rests on the shores of Lake Taneycomo and Table Rock Lake, was a fisherman's paradise. The only thing the little town was lacking was any kind of entertainment for the fishermen and their families at night. That's when a local family, the Presleys, got an idea. Why not entertain people with a fun, down-home Ozark music show? And the rest, as they say, is history. Today, the Presleys Jubilee is one of the hottest shows in Branson.
We actually started underground with our music. We worked in two different caves in the area, one called Fantastic Caverns, which was in Springfield, Missouri. And then after that, we worked in a cave about 12 miles from here called the Underground Theater. People would come in there to watch music and cool off a little bit. And so that's the way we got started in the area here.
Well, back in '67 when we opened on Highway 76, we actually built the first theater on Highway 76. I say it was a theater. It was a metal building that we put a little stage in the end of it and would stand out front and try to stop cars driving by to come in and see the show. We had folding chairs that had canvas bottoms, and sometimes the bottoms would fall through. It's just quite different than what we have today. We've got state-of-the-art theaters in Branson. The theater production is just unbelievable that happens today in Branson.
Don't fence me in.
The show is never the same. It's not intended to be that way, but you know, there's always, we throw in little ad libs and different things like that, and they know they're going to be entertained when they come here to see the show. They like the comedy and the variety of music.
Yeah, Gary's being modest on that side of it there. He does the part of Herkimer in the show, and that's what keeps it different every night. He does some different routines just to keep us awake on stage, and the people pick up on that and see the fun that we're having, and they really enjoy it and have a good time.
I ought to give myself a raise.
Yeah, let's don't go that far.
There's truly something for everyone here. In addition to the superb fishing and fun water sports on the beautiful lakes, Branson offers challenging golf, fabulous outlet mall shopping, exciting theme parks, wonderful craft villages, and fine dining, just to name a few. And did we mention shows? During the height of the season, Branson has over 70 different shows each day, rightfully earning Branson the title Music Show Capital of the World. And one of the all-time legends of popular music now gets his kicks on Highway 76.
Thank you.
Andy Williams has been one of America's best-loved entertainers for decades. And when he decided to come to Branson to build a theater in 1992, he broadened the scope from traditional country shows to a wider range of popular music for Branson. This opened the door for other pop artists who also wanted to accomplish what Andy had already done: leave the extensive road tours behind and open a theater in a beautiful area that millions of people visit each year. And today, Andy Williams performs in his own state-of-the-art 2,000-seat theater in Branson to fans of all ages at the Andy Williams Moon River Theater.
Moon River, wider than a mile, at the Copacabana, the hottest spot north of Havana, at the Copacabana.
There's so much variety, and there's so much that people can enjoy. I don't know any place in the United States or any place in the world that's like Branson. And it's all in a small town atmosphere.
Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim-cheree. When you're with us, you're in glad company. No worries, they're a more happier crew than them what's his chim chim-cheree, chim-cheroo. Chim chimney, chim
There's an awful lot of people who don't know about Branson and would love to come. You know, it isn't as expensive as going to Disneyland or to go to New York and see a Broadway show. And yet you're getting some good quality entertainment here.
You'll be happy to discover Branson is one of America's more affordable hotspots. And it's easy to take in shows, dining, and attractions for less than $100 per person per day. And one of the favorite activities for many Branson guests is a visit to world-famous Silver Dollar City. What started as square dances and tours of Marvel Cave in 1894 later became a small craft village at the top of the mountain in 1960 to entertain all the tourist trade. This was the birth of Silver Dollar City. Now, Silver Dollar City is one of the most popular theme parks and craft villages in America, and is quickly becoming even more well-known for its wonderful festivals and great shows. Each year, Silver Dollar City hosts World Fest, the Great American Music Festival, the National Children's Festival, the National Festival of Craftsmen, and the Old Time Country Christmas Festival. And the shows at Silver Dollar City are always fun. With 50 performances daily, the shows are non-stop at the city. So with all the rides, crafts, festivals, and shows, there's something for everyone at Silver Dollar City. By now, you know Branson is a great place for the entire family. Well, one famous family loved Branson so much, they moved here and got back to their roots, so to speak, and are doing what they love best.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Lennon Sisters.
He can turn the tide and calm the angry sea. He alone decides who rights and long ago in 1944, when every mother's son was going off, boy, they had to lift their spirits high. High for Uncle Sam, motherhood and apple pie. Instead of spending money that they didn't have in hot spots in the Bronx, they went to hear the kind of jazz you hear in funky honky tonks. Make you wanna jump, jump, shout, shout, knock yourself out, boogie woogie beat is what I'm talking.
The Lennon Sisters made their television debut on the Lawrence Welk Christmas Show in 1955. And it wasn't long before the nation welcomed America's Sweethearts of Song into their living rooms every Saturday night for 13 years. And today, over 40 years later, many of the Welk favorites are still entertaining thousands with their wonderful music. Now, the Lennon Sisters and Joanne Castle are regular performers at the Lawrence Welk Champagne Theater in Branson. And they couldn't be happier.
You know, we feel like we're performing better than we ever have. We feel healthier and more energetic. The show is great. It's a Lawrence Welk big band with the four of us and our family, and Joanne Castle are here year-round, 2 shows a day, 6 days a week through December.
What I love about it the most is all of my children are employed at the same time.
They're all employed here.
Yeah, 3 of my sons sing with us and 2 of my daughters, so it kind of feels good to have them all bringing in a picture.
When we started, we were really children. I mean, Janet was 9 years old and I was 12, and Peggy was 14 and Dee Dee was 15. I mean, we were children. So we had fun because it was something different to do, although we had to get special homework from school and we had to, you know, there was a lot more involved, but we were little kids. Now we're doing it more of a kind of a choice and bringing the families and living here because we perform, but we can go home and get in our own beds with our own pillows.
It's really fun for us to come and do the Lawrence Welk show and see some of the entertainers that we haven't seen for 20, 25 years that we worked with
as kids.
And our children never knew them. And so now our children are performing with them and got to know them and they just love them too, and they just go, oh, we remember the stories you told us about Jack Immel or Joanne Castle or Joe Feeney, and here they're meeting all of them and just loving it, just in awe of these people, because it's like vaudeville. It's something from the past that we grew up with that they've gotten to love too.
Say it's me.
Say it's me that you'll adore, for now and evermore. That's all. That's all.
That's all.
Variety is one of the keys to Branson's ongoing success. And one show that proves how broad the Branson show spectrum is the Pump Boys and Dinettes.
Good food. An atmosphere. Oh, yeah. We got sweet potato fries and homemade beer. Spoon bread. Yeah. Butter beans and corn. Yeah. You've been living on them since you were born.
The Tony-nominated Pump Boys and Dinettes show was a big hit on Broadway, not only with critics, but audiences of all ages. And in Branson, this upbeat show has the same popular appeal. The Pump Boys and Dinettes have found a home in a quaint Branson dinner theater, so they can give a great show and a great meal. From Broadway to Branson, it's all here.
Meet the Pump Boys, meet the Dinettes.
Only minutes from Branson is Springfield, Missouri, home to Bass Pro Shops International headquarters and their flagship retail store, Outdoor World, Missouri's #1 tourist attraction. This 170,000 square foot sportsman's paradise offers the largest variety of quality outdoor sports products and specialty services to be found anywhere. While visiting Outdoor World in Springfield, don't miss the Bass Pro Shops Fishing and Hunting Museum. Take an exciting tour of lifelike dioramas and animals from around the world. Enjoy exceptional dining at Hemingway's Blue Water Cafe, offering a variety of great entrees, including seafood, beef, and pasta. Every year, millions of people visit Outdoor World to browse through an awesome selection of fishing tackle, firearms, archery gear, and hunting supplies, as well as sporting goods, clothing, outdoor sportswear, footwear, marine accessories, boats, and recreational vehicles. The elaborate Outdoor World concept truly brings nature indoors with roaring waterfalls, hand-hewn log cabins, and fresh and saltwater aquariums. A stop at Bass Pro Shops Outdoor World is a must for any Ozarks trip. Many of the shows in Branson are music with some comedy, but one local performer describes his show as comedy with music. Branson almost seems tailor-made for this future performer, who later would dream throughout his successful career on TV, in movies, and on the road of one day owning his own theater. Well, Jim Stafford's dream has come true, and he has one of the most successful shows in Branson. Many remember Jim from his hilarious comedy bits on the Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour.
I was born a turkey, been a turkey all my life. Got a home out in the country.
And his frequent visits as a guest on The Tonight Show. He became well known for his funny ballads like Spiders and Snakes, My Girl Bill, and Cow Patty, just to name a few. And now, Jim Stafford mixes those fun songs and more with surprises and antics with his one-of-a-kind comedy show at his own theater on Highway 76.
I got another reason for feeling great tonight, friends. I just signed a new record contract with CBS Records, and boy, I'm excited. Oh, isn't it wonderful? It's a dream come true. Listen to my deal. I get a record every month. I can cancel at any time.
For as long as I can remember, I wanted to have a place to perform of my own. And I have kept my notes, and I have notes, some notes that I'm working off of, that I took in my teens, that are applying to this theater right now. So it's exciting for me, you know, for a guy that loves doing what he's doing. This is just a dream come true. This place is incredible. You know, it's just incredible, and it fills every desire I've ever had. I mean, I just love it.
By now, you know you definitely want to plan a Branson trip. Well, here are some area travel facts that will help you with your Branson visit. Branson is truly in the heart of America, located in the southwest corner of Missouri, only 11 miles from the Arkansas border. And Branson is just 40 miles south of Springfield, making for a beautiful scenic drive from the Springfield-Branson Airport. If you choose to road trip and have not been to Branson since 1990, you're in for a pleasant surprise. The city of Branson, along with private developers, has invested over $50 million into creating and/or improving over 50 Branson roads. With all of the new access roads, it's so easy to get around Branson with little to no traffic. In Branson, you can choose from some of the finest accommodations anywhere. And many of the area hotels, motels, and lodges offer special room rates and show packages, making it easy to plan a great getaway and experience the thrill of Branson. And remember, every Branson season offers a whole new vacation experience. In the spring, the Branson shows kick into high gear. Contrary to what many people believe, Branson is not wall-to-wall people in the summer months. It's a great time to visit. Autumn is one of Branson's biggest stars. Ozark Mountain Country takes center stage when millions of leaves change to golden yellow, burnt orange, and cranberry red. The winter holiday season has become one of the most popular times to visit Branson. Many performers, like the Presleys, Jim Stafford, the Lawrence Welk stars, and of course, Mr. Christmas himself, Andy Williams, all have special holiday shows. Christmas time at Silver Dollar City is truly gorgeous. With all the beautiful lights, festive decorations, and great shows, people come from miles around to get into the holiday spirit and to experience Ozark Mountain Christmas. So make plans to visit Branson soon. You need to experience Ozark Mountain Country to fully understand how unique and wonderful this little town is. We know once you come, you'll mark a Branson visit on your calendar year after year. To plan your Branson package or for more information, call 1-800-505-9355. That's 1-800-505-9355.